Welcome back, Star Wars fans. Here we are with another episode of the Holoterminal for you. This is episode 8. We're going to be discussing some rumors and tips here. This time around, I'm your host, Ryan Strain, also known as Wyan, Z-W-I-A-N. That's my first name, said like a little kid. Also known as Oren, as you can see I'm playing on there. Unfortunately, Brian isn't going to be able to be here with us, my co-host Brian. We had some schedule issues, some schedule conflicting issues, and we weren't able to meet up for this episode, but he'll be here with us next time, hopefully. So I think I can cover everything here, though, by myself this time around. First, I want to talk about bonus series quests. Now, the first thing that's important to understanding about bonus series quests is there's a difference between bonus series quests and bonus quests. You're going to see bonus defeated Imperial holdout forces 1 out of 25. You're going to be picking quests up like that up all the time. Normally, it's going to be a little robot that pops down out of the air when you enter a new section of a zone and you kill some new enemies. It'll say kill 25 more of those and will give you experience as this little bonus quest. But that's different from bonus series quest. A bonus series quest is a quest series. It's normally about 4 or 5 quests, 4 or 5 quests long chain that you unlock by completing all the standard quests within a zone or a planet. They're not going to be available on all the planets. They're only going to be available on certain ones. I know they're available on Tatooine. They're available here on Balmorra, which is where I'm questing right now. And if you look up in the top right corner, you can see a Balmorra bonus series 2. So you complete all the standard quests within an area, not including the heroic group quests. And then after that, you will be able to start working on the bonus series quests. Now, these are really important for two reasons, really. Is one, they give you really good XP, and they help you level up really fast, especially because most of the time they're normally located really closely. If you watch me here in this video, I knock out a whole bunch of quests really quick just in this one little section because they're all grouped so closely together. A lot of the quests in this game have you running to different areas of the map. Oftentimes the bonus series quests are going to be pretty close together, so you can just kind of knock them all out, and they give you really good rewards. So they normally give you an orange item, which are those slottable items. So normally most of those you can hang on for a while because you can just keep putting modifications in them. A friend of mine was leveling up quite a bit faster than me, and I was like, how is he doing that? And then finally he was telling me about bonus series quests. He was like, dude, you don't know about those? I was like, no, not really. So make sure and do your bonus series quests because they really are helpful for both experience and getting some good loot for your level. Next, we're going to move on to slicing. If you remember in the last patch, slicing got a little bit of a nerf. It got downgraded a little bit here. So you used to be able to make a lot of money by sending your guys off to get lockboxes like I'm doing right now. And for a tip for that, you want to go from abundant yield to rich yield to bountiful yield, I believe. But even with that, you can still send them out to do augments, which is I just did right there. And augments, I think, is the way that they're expecting us to make more money off of slicing nowadays because you, as you can see, my guy's sad. I just haven't been making as much money with the lockboxes. I think that you need to start getting those augments and using them on the auction house. But we're going to bring up something about the auction house in a little bit later. Because, I don't know, I got some rumors for you that are a little disturbing that I've heard. Other than that, the other repercussions of the patch, the PvP, if you remember that, here I am on Hoth, by the way, with my pretty new speeder. Oh, so nice. Anyway, with the last patch, you got PvP. PvP got changed up a little bit. If you win the PvP thing, then you get, I think, 16k experience as opposed to 10k, which was the old norm, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe it was 12. I can't remember. I think it was more like 12, and then you got like 10 for just doing it, whether you won or lost. And I think that it's been decreased now to where you get 9k somewhere around there for losing, and you get like 16k for winning. And that's been it's been a little rough, but it makes winning all the sweeter. But as we brought up in the last episode, Republic doesn't seem to be doing a lot of winning though. So, but I also have some good news for you. So we're gonna brighten up. We got a little good news for you. Major news, everyone! I have finally poked Kira Carson. I have gotten balls deep in Kira Carson, and I enjoyed it. it was nice. My Jedi is now a man. Yes, I have conquered those humongous, ridiculously big titties. And, yeah, I think that everyone will be happy to hear that, right? I mean, I know Oren's happy, as you can see. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah. All right. Just a little comedic break there for you. But, okay, so moving on. We got some rumors that have been flying around on some forums. I think that a friend of mine caught these rumors and pointed them out to me. They're on the Fires of Heaven forum, which is a great forum if you haven't checked that one out. And they're always talking about different things on there. And I heard some slightly disturbing things. One of them, and before I even start talking about them, you should acknowledge the fact that these are things that BioWare might not do this all the time. They might change their policies later, because because some of these are a little bit ridiculous. But going ahead and getting into them, if you're like an EVE player or any other type of MMO player that's really into making as much money as you can, and in an EVE Online, making money is like one of the main things. It's like all you can do a lot of the time. But anyway, moving on from that, if you're really into making money and wheeling and dealing, you might be disappointed to find out that you can't do that in Star Wars Old Republic, apparently. BioWare frowns on people who are smart in games, because, this isn't really something that is cheating. So, like, if you go to the Galactic Trade Market and you purchase a bunch of things that are posted up pretty cheap, they're cheaper than they should be, you buy all those things, and then you post them up later and sell them for more and turn a profit off of that, which people do all the times in these types of games. If you're smart, it's just most people don't have the patience for that. Well, BioWare will send you one of these little emails saying, yeah, you shouldn't be doing that. You are misusing the Galactic Trade Network. That's not the way that they intended it to be used. You shouldn't be doing that. And that's pretty ridiculous, because that's honest. That's not a player buying gold. That's a player using his initiative and his smarts to play the market, just like you do in real life. And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't see why BioWare would get on somebody's ass for that, and that's just ridiculous. And speaking of the word ass, or any other curse word, that's the other rumor that I wanted to bring up here for you. Apparently, there's a rumor flying around that this guy, he posted on the forums, on the official Star Wars forum, saying that he didn't talk in general chat, not in general chat. He talked in guild chat and in tells, which are privately done things. It says, so I got an email warning today which had 4 times used the F word in game. So he used the F word to, which I do all the time, and so most of you. And BioWare sent him an email saying that he needs to stop doing that. That if he doesn't stop talking that way in game, that he's going to get banned. And that's just so absolutely ridiculous, because not only is he an adult that's playing his own game, he wasn't talking in general chat, so I just don't see why that should even be an issue. But apparently it is, so be on the lookout for that, I guess. Anyway, aside from those negative rumors that we've been hearing, other thing, I've still been having a great time with this game. I'm almost I'm almost to 50. I think I'm like 43, almost 43 right now. And now that I'm starting to get a really solid feel for the game, I'm really liking it. The only complaints that I'm hearing from other people is that the end game hasn't really been developed a whole lot. There's not a whole lot of end game stuff, and also there's some bugs. There's some bugs from they were even there in beta that apparently haven't been fixed yet, and that has some of the community a little disconcerted because they're afraid that if they didn't fix them since beta, why are they ever going to fix them, or what? I mean, are they going to be this slow to respond to all kinds of bugs? And in response to that, I don't think so. I think that BioWare has been pretty on the spot with fixing most of the problems that have sprung up in the game so far. But that's I'm not gonna promise you that. I don't know. But I would hope that they would be a little bit more about Johnny on the spot about stuff. And as far as in-game goes, I mean, I kind of knew that. I don't. For those of you that are looking into in-game, in-game is something that's going to be coming in the future. I mean, you got to give them a break a little bit. WoW has been out for like 6 years, and people expect this game to have the same amount of in-game content, and that's just unfair. It's on the way, but it's just not here yet. So you just got to be patient. It'll come. I hear the next patch is going to have some new operations for us to try out, which, if you're like me, I haven't even done the ops that are currently in the game, so I'm I guess I'm behind, not really. But yeah, that's pretty much all that we have for you today, or me. I'm so used to Brian being here with me now. But that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much.
My backpacks got jets. Well, I'm Boba, or the vet. Well, I bounty hunt for Java.